From Russell Westbrook's record of his 400th career 10-assist game to Klay Thompson's 14 three-pointers in a single game, here are NBA players that broke insane records. Starting off with how Russell Westbrook made history by recording his 400th career 10-assist game. It's time to give some love to the unsung heroes of the game, the passers. And no one deserves more appreciation than Russell Westbrook. This man has been a top-notch playmaker since day one, but he hasn't always gotten the recognition he deserves. But not anymore. Westbrook just hit a major milestone by recording his 400th career 10-assist game against the Chicago Bulls in March of 2023.
My approach, mindset never changes. My role and what I do for this team may change on a night-to-night basis, but my mindset never changed.
That's right, he's now part of the elite club of players who have hit double-digit assists in at least 400 games. And we're talking about some serious legends here, like John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson, and Steve Nash. Of course, Stockton is still the king of assists, with a whopping 863 games of at least 10 assists. But Westbrook is no slouch either, and his performance against the Bulls helped the Los Angeles Clippers secure a 124-112 victory. Now, this next record was broken by none other than the GOAT of basketball. Yes, I'm talking about LeBron James. Just 1 month ago, James became the all-time scoring leader of the NBA, breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record of 39 years. LeBron set the new record during the Los Angeles Lakers game against Oklahoma City with a jump shot in the third quarter.
LeBron James, a shot in history. And there it is! LeBron stands alone!
And get this, he now has a whopping 38,388 career points under his belt. Talk about a scoring machine. When he made the shot that pushed him past the record, he threw both hands up in the air and flashed a big smile. Even Abdul-Jabbar himself couldn't help but clap and show some love. And the game even stopped so that LeBron's family, including his mom, his wife, and their 3 kids, could come onto the court for a special ceremony to honor the moment. This is a record that some thought would never be broken, especially considering the other greats who retired with thousands of points still to go, like Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. Even Magic Johnson, one of the biggest NBA legends out there, was in awe of the achievement, saying, "I never thought anybody could beat Kareem's record." And I'm pretty sure most basketball fans out there would agree. So let's give it up for LeBron James, the new all-time scoring leader of the NBA. Moving on, this next NBA player is known for his deadly three-point shooting, and that player is none other than Klay Thompson. Let me repeat this, guys. This dude once set an NBA record of draining a whopping 14 three-pointers in a single game. And get this, he did it in just 27 minutes of play during a 149-124 win over the Chicago Bulls. Thompson was feeling it from beyond the arc, splashing 10 three-pointers and scoring 36 points in the first half alone. By the end of the game, he had racked up a total of 52 points and shot an impressive 18 for 29 from the field and 14 for 24 from beyond the arc. Thompson himself was pretty chill about the whole thing, saying, "I just knew I was due for a big night." And when you're shooting like that, we can't say we blame him for feeling confident. As he put it, it's one of the best feelings in basketball, when you touch the ball and feel like it's going in every time. And to top it all off, with that 14th splash, Thompson beat out his fellow Splash brother Stephen Curry for the NBA record for the most made three-pointers in a single game.
Curry, pull back to him, now to Thompson, quick release. Wow! Klay Thompson.
Now that's something to celebrate. So here's to Klay Thompson and his epic record-breaking performance. We can't wait to see what he'll do next on the court. But that's not the only insane record related to three-pointers that was broken recently. Let's talk about when Damian Lillard broke the NBA record for three-pointers made in a playoff series.
Let's join the bedlam.
It's no secret that Lillard is a sharpshooter from beyond the arc, but in the 2020 playoffs, he took it to a whole new level. Lillard set a record for the most three-pointers made in a playoff series with an insane 35 bombs from downtown. His clutch shooting was a major factor in the Portland Trail Blazers' win over the Denver Nuggets and helped them advance to the next round. In one game against the Nuggets, Lillard was a one-man army, hitting an NBA record 12 three-pointers, including 2 game-tying shots that sent the game into overtime and then double overtime. His 55-point performance on 17 of 24 shooting from the field was a sight to behold. And even though the Trailblazers lost 147-140 on the road to Denver, Lillard's historic performance broke Klay Thompson's record for the most threes in a playoff game. He also became the first player in NBA history to score at least 50 points, 10 assists, and 10 three-pointers in a regular season game or the playoffs. The Trailblazers were down by 22 points in the second quarter, but Lillard led the charge with a 23-6 run to end the quarter and cut the deficit to just 3 points at halftime. The game went back and forth, but Lillard's iconic 28-foot step-back three-pointer in the final seconds of regulation sent the game into overtime. It was a classic matchup that had fans on the edge of their seats. In the end, Lillard's insane shooting performance will go down in NBA history as one of the greatest ever. Moving on, this next insane record isn't exactly something to be proud of, but I had to include it. It's James Harden's single-game playoff record of 13 turnovers. Houston Rockets guard Harden had a not-so-great night in the game against the Golden State Warriors back in 2015. In fact, it was so bad that he set an NBA playoff record with a whopping 13 turnovers. Ouch. The Rockets were down 3-1 in the series and needed a win to stay alive, but Harden struggled to find his rhythm. He only made 2 of his 11 field goal attempts and finished with just 14 points, his lowest total of the postseason. To make matters worse, Harden's turnovers nearly matched his point total, and the Rockets lost to the Warriors 104-90. But hey, at least he had 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals to soften the blow.
We're just not good enough. We don't obviously chemistry, talent-wise, just everything. And it was clear, like I said, these last few games.
Prior to this game, no player had committed more than 10 turnovers in a single playoff game since at least 1985-86. Harden had previously tied that record in a 2013 playoff game, which his team managed to win despite his struggles. LeBron James twice, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Penny Hardaway, and Kevin Johnson are the only other players to have committed 10 or more turnovers in a playoff game. If you thought that was insane, it's nothing compared to this next one. I'm talking about Russell Westbrook's record of most triple-doubles ever. He's the unbeatable king of the triple-double, but this was on a whole new level even for him. Like seriously, he's got 194 of those bad boys under his belt, and he's still an active player. That means he's had games where he's scored double-digit points, rebounds, and assists all in one game, and he's done it a whopping 194 times. This dude's a playmaker extraordinaire, and he's got the numbers to back it up. With plenty of games left in his career, I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks even more records.
20 yards. Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ!
And that's all for NBA players that broke insane records.